What's up, everybody? You are listening to Locked On Now NHL, local experts on the biggest stories. I'm your host, Daniella Bruce, and thank you for making Locked On Now your first listen every weekday. On today's show, a full slate of games and leagues, and our Locked On hosts are here to help us break them down. So let's get started with our biggest game.
The biggest game.
The Anaheim Ducks handed Montreal its 8th loss of the season on a milestone night for Ryan Getzlaf. Locked On Ducks fills us in.
Ryan Getzlaf, it's a milestone. Hi everyone, I'm Jason JD Fernandez from Locked On Anaheim Ducks. And future Hall of Famer Ryan Getzlaf notched his 989th career point, breaking the all-time franchise record, and he got the primary assist on a filthy backwards pass to Troy Terry for the game-winning goal in their 4-2 victory over the Montreal Canadiens, and thus breaking their 6-game losing streak. But next up on the milestone tracker, 1,000 points. When might he hit that milestone marker? Tune in to Locked On Anaheim Ducks this week for more. Happy Halloween, everyone.
The Carolina Hurricanes remain undefeated, and the Arizona Coyotes are still winless. So let's check Locked On Canes with more on the story from that matchup.
Hey there, Caniacs. Jared Ellis here, host of Locked On Hurricanes. And first off, happy Halloween. Hope you guys had a great Halloween today. Second off, the Carolina Hurricanes ended the month of October undefeated. They are 8-0-0 as they beat the Arizona Coyotes today. And this is the first time they have ever been 8-0-0. And this was a game that I saw as a potential trap game for the Hurricanes, similar to the previous game against the Chicago Blackhawks, but they didn't fall for that trap. Marty Necas and Brett Pesce came up big, but the big story from this game was 2020 first-round pick Seth Jarvis making his NHL regular season debut in this game. The kid looked great. He did not look like a rookie at all. And he also notched his first NHL point as he got a secondary assist on that Brett Pesce game-winning goal. Cannot wait to see what this kid does throughout the rest of the season in his time in the NHL and moving forward. And we'll see what else he can do come Wednesday when the Hurricanes travel up to Chicago to take on the Blackhawks yet again. So make sure you listen to Locked On Hurricanes for all of your daily Carolina Hurricanes podcast needs.
Good goaltending propelled the Rangers past the crack on Sunday night. Let's toss it over to Locked On Rangers.
Hey, what is going on, hockey fans? It's John Chick with Locked On New York Rangers, coming to you right after the Rangers wrap up a 3-1 road victory against the Seattle Kraken. Kind of an improbable win for this Ranger team. I feel like Seattle was probably the better of the two teams overall tonight, but once again, it's the Igor Shesterkin show. He comes up big for this team, and 31 saves on 32 shots. Not too shabby. Came up clutch down the stretch as well. I think the one positive from this, I mean, there's quite a few positives, actually, that you can take out of this game. It was not a work of art. The Rangers are still struggling to create offense. They're still struggling to score some goals. But when you consider the fact that in this game tonight, I really think the second period might have been the worst period that the Rangers have played all season. Maybe the opening night against the Capitals notwithstanding, because that was not a good night either. But the Rangers withstand that. They go into the third period tied at 1, and they find a way to get it done. And that's just the thing, because around this time last year, you were kind of waiting for the Rangers to find a way to lose the game, whereas this season, I feel pretty good about this. You know, they play a bad second period, but they have a chance to regroup in the third. They go into the third period with the game still tied, and you feel good, and you feel like the Rangers are going to win because that's what they've been doing all season. They've been grinding and finding a way to win some of these blue-collar, gritty games. It was the same deal tonight. Rangers with, again, kind of an improbable win, but we're getting used to this, right? The Rangers are starting to find ways to win games, whereas last season they were finding ways to lose games. So we're going to be talking all about this on the next episode of Locked On New York Rangers.
And that's a wrap for us. Thank you so much for making Locked On Now your first listen every day. For more on the NHL and your favorite team, make sure your second listens are Locked On NHL and your team's Locked On podcast. I'm Daniella Bruce, and this has been Locked On Now. We'll see you next time.